07 Starcitizens. X-Wings X speaking. Almost 3 weeks I haven't posted anything. I had to deal with some stuff in real life, and so I wasn't that much online in the game. And I'm glad I'm back with another video, and at this point I really want to appreciate everybody watching my channel, the stuff that is in my channel. It seems like there is a lot of good stuff there for you to enjoy that people haven't enjoyed, because even if I haven't put new stuff out there, the stats of view times and all this keeps on a very good place. So thank you so much for being there. Thank you for showing me that the stuff that I'm doing is helpful and useful, and you are wanna watch that. So thank you so much for this. Today, the Asgard, we're looking at a wonderful dropship, a heavy dropship, powerful dropship with a lot of shields, with a lot of guns, and a nice, beautiful rocket launcher on top. The whole design, the looks of it is as the Valkyrie, with these adaptations that are in there. We have plenty of space to put in the back of the ship, and the front is definitely loadout that you know when you are at the wrong end of that ship. The loadout that I chose in the end was an NDB30 loadout on 6 main guns that you use in the cockpit, which is very, very powerful. The whole ship at the present moment flies very much like a heavy fighter, so I assume that's going to be changed soon. And it is a really powerful flight right now, and I quite enjoying doing all the AcePilot helmet farming with is. You see the rocket launcher on top. Beautifully, 16 rockets that you can place into that. The arrestor by default, of course, you can put in stronger, more powerful stuff that you give it even more punch. When you put down the ramp in the back, you see it's high enough so you can stand under it without getting squashed, just to get a sense of the sheer size of this ship. So taking our time to getting into just to really enjoy what we got here, what was provided by us, been another beautiful example of ship design of Starcitizen and the RSI folks that are doing all this for us, and really appreciating that, as I spoke to it many times before. We have space for cargo here, we have space for vehicles that we can drop out from this ship, so there is a lot of variety that we can do with that. Even with the combat, we have the 2 miniguns and the side as we know it from the Valkyrie, which are very powerful and very fun to do. We can use the back hatch from the button here, and we can open the side with the other button as well, yeah, if we use the right one. So the openings on the side is just another very nice design that we have here, and the jump into the miniguns and use them. I mean, yeah, look at the power that we're having here. It's just pretty cool to do the lawn mowing that you can do with that kind of minigun on the side. 2 of them, so 2 of your friends can enjoy the punch and the power of those miniguns. And of course there is more. Let's go for the lower deck first. So we have all the components sitting in here that we can adjust, and we have the turrets that we can go for, which brings us to, by default, 4 Rhino weapons that we have in here, which add quite some pound. The Rhinos got nerfed at some point. Sorry, it's 2 Rhinos, not 4, but still there are powerful weapons to go for. A turret as we know it, standard to use, turn it on and then just give it a punch and a hit in the direction that you want to go with. They do good damage, these Rhinos. They still do good damage to have for make this ship together as a crew. Very punchy and tanky, so we got the whole lot. access to the different components here, jump drive, good space. So this is actually as well, you can move the things manually into the ship. There is enough space, the doors are wide enough to bring the things in, the future components for gravity generator and so on, that will be at some point in the game, most likely assumably when all the engineering goes live as well. So this is what we have on the bottom side. Let's scroll up this little ladder that we have here. It's actually quite enjoyable. No elevators do go through here, but a lot of things to go with these things. We have weapon racks where we can place a couple of guns in it, which is always good to have. I still hope in future that we have some sort of access to it as a weapons insurance or a buyback that we can do with it, because the way that worked back then, I considered very well when we actually could buy back and pay the original price, the same we would pay in a shop for a gun, and have it straight in our weapon racks when we would restock. So this was a really good way to doing. I see the problem with the duping that occurs, and I hope that's going to be fixed at some point and have a good solution. But still, having like storage access, having like weapon access through that, through a buyback, and at the same time make the stuff lootable on other players, which enhances the game a lot. I would really look forward to have a good solution for that. Okay, we're sitting in the cockpit now. We're having the access to those 6 guns. The loadout that we currently have in this here, it's only with 2 NDBs and with 4 Panthers. So it's 6 Panthers that you have a standard loadout, which is already quite a good thing because the Panthers shoot pretty quick. They're not the strongest weapon, but they're very fast, high velocity laser repeaters, so they're good to have. When we go on, we have these 4 MFDs that we can fully program whichever way we like to have them, and with the usual accessibility. What I have in this ship is 3 JS400 power plants, the grade A coolers, Arctic, is it Arctic? Yeah, I think it's Arctic or Avalanche, I'm not sure. The XL1, of course, for the quantum drive, and I only have 2 FR76 shields. I haven't 4 yet. I need to get those first, find those first. From the outside, yeah, beautiful VGOL to take off and fly. I really like the landing gear on these ships. They look very strong and sturdy, and at the same time they're not too big, they're not too small. That just makes a really nice look. And as I said again, the front really shows you when you are on the wrong side of the ship. Open all buttons, we see how many entrances we have in this ship. That's just always a good thing to know. And open all doors button on your stick or on your keyboard, make sure to have that. It is really a helpful feature when you're sitting in the cockpit and want to use it. By the way, if you need a nice VKB outload, check this video up here. It's even with a mapping file that you can use if you want to use it. And of course there is as well a high resolution picture there on my web page for you to download if you want to. And then yeah, it's a hoses laid out. It's perfect for me. It might maybe good for you, maybe you need to change some. Just be creative with it. It is good to have. Okay, so let's see what this baby does out in space. Cutie, beautifully. Okie dokie, we're doing Foxwell missions. These were yellow contracts because my level is still pretty low because, yeah, as I said, I haven't played a lot. And we want to get the AcePilot Helmets. These are on the side, so while we're grinding reputation, getting off, you with junior contractor, you start the possibility to actually drop helmets. I dropped 2 with yellow contracts. With the orange contracts, you are definitely getting more of those. They're still random flying in. Very important when you have one of those, make sure to take it down first, the Ace Combat Pilot, and make sure to loot it as well before you complete the mission. Otherwise it's possible that it's not spawning, that the body is not spawning, and that or the body gets thrown away too far out. But as you see, a successful moment, we get our AcePilot helmet and we can go to Foxwell and get some stuff. In general, with the Asgard, make sure to be trigger disciplined, shoot when you're on target, don't shoot when you're not on target. You see the capacitors are up to 90 if you have full power to weapons. If you switch over to full power shield for recharging, you go down to 23. So you need to be disciplined and you make sure to use every shot well. Thank you for watching. This is XMixX speaking. I look forward to see you out indoors. Please share, like and subscribe. 07 Star Citizens.